Hello guys and welcome back to my Let's Play of Halo Wars. We are gonna be continuing on with the second to last video for skirmishes, in which case I'll be showing off Professor Andos, and I did not mean to back out. And we're gonna be showing the map of Glacier Ravon, if that's even the right pronunciation. So like I was saying, we're gonna be using Professor Anders for this time. And pretty much what you need to know is Professor Anders' unique unit are gremlins, which were used in the rescue mission where the flood was introduced, I think, on the third time. I might be mistaken about it, but the third, fourth time where you're in the cave. And let's pretty much the rescue mission. That's when the gremlins were first introduced, I believe. Also, the leader power for Professor Anders is Cryobomb. Her super units are the Hawks, and the bonus you get for being Professor Anders is that you can upgrade your units for half the price, and the research time for upgrading all your units are reduced by half. So with that, we are gonna put all these guys on random all and start the match on Glacier Ravine. So to just kind of say ahead of time what I will pretty much be doing for setup wise, I'm pretty much going to be doing the same thing I do with what was it, Sergeant Forge, by kind of doing the 4 supply packs and then the reactor. And after that, it's just kind of up in the air on what I do. So I got 2 cutters against 2 Anders and an arbiter. Alright. So to kind of tell what people do with Anders online, uh, it kind of usually depends. When you usually see a general using Professor Anders, more times than not, they will probably be rushing you. Uh, I cannot really show a successful Warthog rush. There are times that I might kind of throw a Warthog rush in the mix of it, although it's not necessarily successful in the attempts of doing it because um, usually when you do a rush aimed to kind of either slow down the person or take them out completely. And usually when I do Warhog Rush, I kind of don't even do one or the other. So that's why I usually don't do Warhog Rushes with Anders, but it kind of distracts them, so it's not all bad. So kind of to say what's on this map is, I already did purple. Fine, I'll go take your supplies. But to kind of show what's on this map is that you got the Sentinel factories that you can purchase, which are kind of handy. And usually, what I see on this map whenever I do play it online is, so far most of the times that I do see people playing this map, they will usually go for the Sentinel factory right off the bat, just to kind of get a Sentinel and go over to your base and annoy you, and hopefully you resign. Now, I'm not necessarily saying it's a bad thing or anything like that, but personally, I don't like doing it for kind of obvious reasons. So you're not gonna see me pretty much utilizing those Sentinel factories. And also, you got rebel bases all around you. They are not free, last time I remember. So don't go over there expecting to be like, hey, it's a free base and everything like that, and wow, I was not expecting that. I should have probably been paying attention. Also, one other thing to make note on this map is the fact that I got two little barricades right here, energy walls, whatever you want to call it, that can serve as a defense against ground vehicles or infantry units from gaining over to your side of the base. And also, you can kind of trap the units in between the two if you really wanted to. But that's pretty much all there is to this map. I mean, you got the little sniper towers posted right outside the area of the energy wall, but it's only on one side, not the other. And then pretty much that's the only thing there is to this map. You got the Sentinel factory, you got energy walls, and there's nothing much else to say. So one thing you might want to try doing is kind of take over the energy wall so that it kind of forces the opponent to make air units, or maybe they'll just go head on and try and kill the sentinel, the energy wall, so you can kind of use that to possibly your advantage. So I guess kind of either way, depending on how you use the energy wall, you can use it to your advantage to help you and your team, or kind of screw you over maybe. But I think that's almost everything I can really say about Landers. And actually, there is one other thing. There are sometimes that when you are playing facing against an Anders, there is also the possibility that if they don't do a Warthog rush, then sometimes they'll probably come up with tanks. And the reason that Anders usually comes out with tanks is just because of how fast they can develop going into like counter-suicide and power turret and all that stuff. So it kind of gives them an advantage, or that's what most people think. So that is one thing to keep in mind. And actually, also, there are sometimes when a Warthog rush goes through or fails, that the Anders might already be making, what was it? What was it? Tanks. So you also do gotta be kind of on the lookout for tanks after Warthog rush. So now that we got our basic 3 No Man squad, we are gonna kind of go around and clear out the bases, kind of expand. And there's really nothing else to kind of say. I mean, like I said, setup wise, I do the same exact thing I do with forwards, besides the fact that you have to pretty much upgrade your supply pads since they're not available for heavy supply pads. But other than that, it's pretty much the same strat with forwards. Nothing more to really kind of say about it. And I kind of find that it is kind of easier to actually get up to, not get up to, but what am I trying to say? It's easier to pretty much pump out Hornets than it is to pump out the gosh darn it, it's easier to pump out the Hornets than it is to pump out the tank, so you can go into battle with an advantage of the Hornets if there are tanks around. So do keep that in mind. I don't know why I'm spacing so bad right now. And as you can kind of see, this is a 3-star building, or not necessarily a 3-star building, but it's protected by 3-star units. So that does kind of help you gaining veterancy with your units, because 3-star units will really help. Oh, they killed my 3-star, 1-star one. Shenanigans. Oh well. Let's cope. I can kill them off. Kill them off. Man, I'm not even really paying attention to what's going on all around me, so that's kind of scare me up, I guess. So we're just gonna finish killing these off, gonna get another reactor up, and gonna finish up what I was doing over here. Kill off this building. Kill this turret. And hopefully that he's not targeting my weaker ones, so that's so fine. Alright, we're good. So now that we got all this stuff out and ready, we're gonna continue our taking out buildings for the veterancy. So when we get Spartans, it's gonna help the rating of these Hornets. But before I go over there and check that out, I'm gonna heal my Hornets so they're full strength when they go in. Especially since I don't want to lose another 1-star Hornet. Especially since I think one of them's close to being a 2-star. Alright, so let's go. Like I said, I don't even pay attention to what's going on around me, so kind of sucks. But I kind of guess, oh well. Oh, that's lovely. I would not want the Spartans to come and jack these. That would be really bad. So we're just gonna take care of all these guys really fast, and then we're gonna kind of go over there and help our friend out. Love how I can sit there and hesitate to say friends. Huh. For some reason I thought we had already gotten research from Wayman, but I guess we didn't. So I'm gonna send these 3 over here. It's gonna check out, see if they grab that base or not. Although it's AI, so there's probably not a good chance that they did. So it seems like the AI only targets certain bases to actually kind of take control of. So you really don't have to worry about them kind of taking over bases. Alright, we're just gonna go here and gonna kill all these guys. Because why not? I mean, that's free veterancy, especially since most of these guys are flamethrowers by the looks of it. So I mean, that's definitely gonna help. expecting the AI to not fight back. So just keep on killing it, guys. Don't worry. It's only gonna hurt for a little bit more. No! Don't leave him alive! What are you thinking? Gonna go over here and kill these jackals that were gonna obviously come in here. But, yeah, that was close to killing them all, so we're just gonna kill that excess stuff so they can't really jump in. And look at that, our good old friend Arbiter's right there. So from here, I'm gonna build barracks so we can get the Spartans inside the hornets, and then we're gonna go back here to what we were doing. Oh, that is a dick move. And yes, you can actually freeze buildings to kind of stop the development of certain stuff, or just kind of lower the tech level that they have for a certain amount of time until the cryo kind of wears off, which is going to be obvious. And now we're going to come over here and get these 3 stars. Revenge for your brethren that killed my 1 star on the other side. And one thing is, when you're fighting ground units, you kind of don't want to use flying units because ground units have the advantage over flying units. I don't know how, but they do, so try not to go into a fight with ground infantry units if you're using air. We want them to 3 stars, so that's all good. Kill this building and probably go back and put the Spartans in. Alright, so we're gonna go back here, put the Spartans in. And actually, one thing to note is Spartans get stars inside vehicles with every new tech you research. So at first, you're not going to get any stars from Spartans inside a vehicle, although I think you might get 1, maybe 2. And then with each new tech you research, so chain gun would put another star on, neural implants will add another, and Spartan laser will add the final 1. So it is a good idea to sit there and research the Spartan developments. Because as you can see right now, we got I think 9 star right here. But as soon as we get chain gun, well, as soon as we had chain gun, he went up to 9, but he was at 8. When we get neural implants ready, he's gonna go. That hawk is, and I can't even talk, but that certain hawk's gonna go up 1 more star because of it. So we're gonna sit here and kind of get everything important that we need from here and kind of go in for the attack and probably finish them off, since blue's kind of not doing anything. But then again, I'm not really paying attention to my teammates. Yeah, what else is new? So I definitely gotta say, if you are kind of the research person and you don't like waiting a long time for certain things to be researched, I would definitely pick Anders if I were you because of kind of the obvious reason that you can get self research faster and you can kind of get on the battlefield sooner. And what was it? It was 7 stars was one. Yeah. So pretty much max stars you can get on side get for a certain vehicle with spawn in it is 14 stars. Now, pretty much if you want damage output for the vehicle, you're gonna want to sit there and use tanks slash grizzlies to get your 14 stars because that's gonna have a pretty good damage output when they get up to the 14 stars. So do keep that in mind when you're playing as kind of Fords or even Anders. So now we're just gonna kind of kill off all the buildings so we can gain stars. And actually, that Hawk is almost at 14. He's at I think 11. So it's not that bad. Now we got reserves, so now we're just becoming kind of more even deadly when if they develop stuff. So actually, I think altogether you get 3 stars from you get 3 initial stars from vehicles, then 3 stars from the Spartans, and then you get I think 4 stars for Spartans tech development. So I think that's about 10 stars, and then kind of what 4 from veterancy of Spartan being inside the vehicle, something like that. I don't know. So we're just gonna use the Hawks to kind of get everything we need to do. Really, I probably would only need these 3 Hawks to kind of do everything I need. You! You son of a monkey licker. That makes me mad. I should have seen that one coming, though. So we're gonna have to send another Hawk over there to get that Spartan. At least, good news, that wasn't one of the Hawks that had about 14 stars, but we're gonna have to start over again. At least he's already at level 8. Or 8 stars. So now we're just gonna kind of finish this off. Not using these 3 or not, but I'm gonna at least use these 3 for a while until we get down to our final opponent, and then I'm just gonna wipe them out totally. So I guess we could just unlock this base and let all them out. And actually, it's been a while since I've actually had a 14-star unit. I think I've only actually had 1, maybe 2 14-star units in my whole Halo Wars career. Which I guess might be saying something or not, but I don't know. I mean, when I first initially started playing Halo Wars, I was always using Covenant, so I never really had the benefit of getting stars on these guys. just gonna keep on going around here, killing off buildings and everything. Get some landing. I can't talk. Getting tongue-tied on words that shouldn't even be tongue-tied on. So let's finish off this base. I don't even think there's really anything else to research. So we're just gonna recycle that, call that good. Really? No, I was about to say, really, that's still alive? Shouldn't even be that much more. I think he probably only has one, maybe two more bases. If not bases, then it's just infiltrate units that he has. Yeah, my Hawks can go say hi to you. And I'm gonna send my main little squad and go say hi to these guys. It's only gonna be that arbiter I have to really watch out for that same exact reason. Alright, screw it. We're going all in. Killing blue off. Hey, blue. Wait, then we're... What? Oh, there's a base. I was saying, I was like, wait. Why? Being confuzzled on my own little thoughts.
All units. Local units.
Just gotta love this good old dude's base. And it's only 3 spawns. I mean, 3 hog spawns. I mean, they're doing pretty decent damage. That opens all the Hawk army just came in and kind of got them out. But oh well. And that is one actually noteworthy thing I forgot to mention is even if you're playing against humans and you're using kind of Spartans or Spartan vehicles and you still want stars on them, you can attack buildings on the human base to gain more veterancy that way. But you might also be risking it by kind of slowing down your attack by going for the buildings and kind of allow the teammates to build up and have time to save them. Or at least I think that would probably be one of the main reasons. Who knows? Oh well. So we're just gonna kind of scout around, see where Black's base is, if that was black. Or even if that is black color.
Your team is victorious.
Yeah, I guess it was. So that's pretty much some basic tips and tricks to use Anders on a skirmish / multiplayer environment. I don't know. But so I hope you guys learned something and wait till you see the multiplayer video, in which case you'll probably actually learn a little more than you did in this video. If you did learn anything, if not, then I guess it will. So whatever is whatever, you learn, you're not. But either way, I kind of hope you guys enjoyed video, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video when I use a puffer of bread. So see you guys in the next video. Have a good day, everyone.